Hello, callers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Lionel Messi, as it has been reported that the chances of Lionel Messi returning to Barca right now is at 60%. This is according to Gerard Romero. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about this transfer report, Ilkay Gondugan, as it has been reported that the Manchester City ace is the most likely midfield signing for Barca. We are also going to be discussing about that. So, guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. One of the most reliable Barcelona journalists in the business, Gerard Romero, has claimed that as of today, there is a 60% chance of Lionel Messi returning to Barcelona. The Argentine is set to become a free agent in the summer and was reportedly in negotiations with PSG to extend his deal for another 2 years. However, recent rumors have claimed that Leo is not leaning towards signing an extension now. So, apart from Barcelona, the likes of Inter Miami and Saudi Arabian giants Al Hilal and Al Hilal have also been interested in signing Messi. Fortunately for football fans, though, it seems the World Cup winner is not ready to move out of Europe just yet. Further, it was reported that Barcelona's offer to Leo, if it happens, will depend on three crucial factors. Firstly, they will have to figure out their salary cap for the next season. The board will try to offload the players that are surplus to requirements right now, while bringing in players to reinforce several other areas of the pitch. Secondly, Barcelona will try to bring in new sponsorships and commercial revenue during the off-season to raise money apart from player sales. This could go a long way in sending a convincing offer to Messi in the summer. Finally, the conviction of the current Barcelona board will play a huge role. While Joan Laporta has been rather open about his desire to bring Messi back to the club, his relationship with the player is rather poor right now. While Gerard Romero has claimed that there is still 60% chance of Messi returning to the Camp Nou, the truth is, this transfer will not be treated as priority. Barcelona have to reinforce other positions in that team as a priority, like bringing in a new right back, a backup striker, a left winger, and possibly a left-footed centre back. Fixing these gaping holes will take up most of the transfer budget, leaving little to no room for Leo. That said, there is still a few fair months remaining before the window opens up, and until then, the pendulum could swing in anyone's favor. I can't imagine up to now the issue of Messi returning to Barca is still something that is widely expected by many. Of course, Gerard Romero being a reliable journalist, I think we can take this report with a pinch of salt. Messi still hasn't extended his contract with Paris Saint-Germain. And to be honest, the way I'm seeing these things moving, Messi won't stay at PSG next season. I have that sentiment because had it been he had the idea to stay, I think it could have been long that he had already extended his contract there. And you can't imagine that now we are almost into mid-match and Messi still hasn't extended his contract. Then definitely he has other ideas. He does not want to stay at PSG. Of course, and I think the fact that PSG still got back-to-back elimination from the round of 16 of the Champions League just further clarified everything. I think Messi, who have been looking for Champions League like crazy since 2015 when he lastly won with Barca, almost 10 years, I think Messi will be very disappointed, and I think that have not helped PSG's case either. The elimination by Bayern Munich last week. And I think that Messi, I think he wants to leave. But now, when we talk about a possible return to Barca, and you ask yourself, how possible? How possible? Gerard Romero talks about 60% possible. But when I look at the fact that this guy still has a very terrible relationship with the club, and especially President Laporta, I'm trying to think about the possibility, but I'm not seeing. So where can he be heading to? And we still get reports that Messi does not want to leave Europe just yet. He still wants to enjoy some European football, and I think that's a great pleasure for the Barca, for the fans of Messi, who wants to keep seeing this guy playing in Europe, to play in the European football. Unlike Ronaldo, who is now playing out of Europe, and nobody sees him week in week out like before. Inter Miami have been showing strong interest, but now reports saying that Messi would like to continue in Europe. Definitely, meaning Inter Miami have no hopes if that report is to be believed. So I think Barcelona will have to do a lot of sacrifices in order to bring back Messi. Laporta needs to first of all mend his relationship he has with the superstar, which I don't know if they will do such now. And also there are certain things, but as I've said earlier, there are other areas that we need to prioritize, not Messi's return. Not Messi's return, because it can bring a lot of distraction from these our young players. It can bring some, let me say, attention, so much attention on the superstar, which will make the team not balanced. Because right now we can see anybody can score goal for Barca. The team now does not depend on solely on one person, and I think that Messi coming might just bring some headache. Then on to the final story of discussion. FC Barcelona are bracing themselves for a busy summer ahead. Despite the ongoing Negreira scandal, coupled with their economic woes, it will be imperative for the club to strengthen its ranks prior to the start of the new campaign. At the same time, Barca's options in the market are limited due to financial fair play regulations. The club therefore may only target free agents that can come without having to pay a premium. To that end, Gerard Romero reports that Ilkay Gondugan is the club's only realistic target for the summer as far as their hunt for new midfielder is concerned. Currently playing straight for Manchester City, Gondugan has been on the radar for Barca for quite some time now. With his contract at the Etihad expiring at the end of this season, FC Barcelona sensed a market opportunity to secure his services on a free transfer. Barcelona already share an excellent relationship with Gundogan's agent, and the two parties have even met recently. While Gundogan has not ruled out the possibility of renewal at Manchester City, he would be open to a move to the Spotify Camp Nou as well. His experience, leadership, and technical prowess could make him an ideal asset for Xavi as he desperately looks for a new midfielder. Not to mention, the German international is capable of operating as a defensive midfielder as well, which could make him a potential replacement for Sergio Busquets. The urgent midfielder's contract at the Camp Nou expires in the summer, although Barcelona are likely to put forth a renewal. It will include a substantial salary cut, thus raising questions on whether or not the Spaniard would prolong his stay there. Gundogan, therefore, could indeed prove to be a useful addition for Barca, should they be able to convince the German to make the jump to the Camp Nou. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.